It's Friday, June 13th, and this is What's New Now, your twice-weekly dose of tech news that matters. I'm Brooks Roulette, and this week's topics will definitely have you avoiding open ladders and black cats. Superstition or super stupid? Young employees around the country are saying no to employers who block their Facebook access. A recent survey by Talindus, an IT services provider, shows that 39% of employees from the ages of 18 to 24 would leave their current jobs if such a ban was put in place, and that 20% of them would be severely annoyed with the restriction. Come on people, seriously? Scrabulous is not that important. Though the survey might sound a little ridiculous, it does point out the emerging generational gap between a new wave of workers and the traditional models of the current workplace. Did I forget to mention that the unemployment rate in this country is up to 5.5%? As much as I wish we could benefit from the idealism of the Googleplex, it's just not going to happen anytime soon. What is going to happen soon, though, is that Google founder Sergey Brin is going to go where no Google employee has gone before, into space. That's right, Brin is leaving the comfort of the cyberspace he's known for and trying his hand at the real thing. Sergey plopped down 5 million big ones this week as a down payment to the Virginia-based Space Adventures Limited. The son of a NASA scientist and a Russian mathematician, he has always championed space exploration. If you remember, he and co-founder Larry Page came up with the Google Lunar X Prize, awarding $30 million to the first private company to land a robotic spacecraft on the moon. Sure, I'm jealous, but it's okay, because I'm putting a little Donate Here button right here to raise money for my own spaceflight. I'm hoping to bypass the moon completely and head straight for Mars. I hear the Mars Phoenix lander might be in some trouble. Nearly 10 years and $420 million in the making, the Mars Phoenix lander finally made its way to the red planet without a hitch. Well, okay, maybe there was one hitch. It kind of didn't work once it landed. Scientists have failed at every attempt to collect and analyze the Martian soil, which is thought to have the primordial ingredients to life in it. Until now. The lander, on Wednesday, for the first time, sifted the red dirt into one of its 8 tiny testing ovens, which will then heat the dirt to 1800 degrees, vaporizing the particles into what scientists hope will be water. On second thought, maybe Sergey Brin should deal with the ordeals happening on this planet before attempting extraterrestrial maneuvers. Ordeals like what to do with Yahoo. With the MicroHoo deal officially done with and stocks plummeting by the minute, is Yahoo heading down a downward spiral? Add to that 3 of its major executives jumping ship, and you'd start to think so. Jeff Weiner and Usama Fayyad, both executive vice presidents in the Yahoo network, and Jeremy Zawadny, tech evangelist and Yahoo employee since 1999, have all recently given Yahoo their notices. It sounds like Steve Ballmer sprinkled some bad juju all over the Yahoo camp. Let's hope that yesterday's announcement that they will be partnering with Google in a non-exclusive search deal will help them salvage some of those losses. Speaking of bad juju, somebody's clearly done something to the RIAA that has them running for cover. In an unprecedented move on their part, the RIAA has actually backed down on a 2-year-old case involving 406 unauthorized illegal files being shared over the once popular P2P network Kazaa. Joan Casson was being sued in 2006 for copyright infringement, but strangely, less than a month ago, the RIAA stopped pursuing the case. 406 files? Are you kidding? If you ask me, either the RIAA has finally realized its futility or that they realize that there are much bigger fish to fry. I'm going to go with the latter. I'm Brooks Roulette, and that's What's New Now for Friday, June 13th. Oh, and one more thing. The iPhone 3G was indeed released this week, and by now I'm sure you've all been inundated with every spec and every detail of the second coming of Jobs, so I'll spare you the details. But what would a Friday the 13th show be without a little bit of conspiracy theory? So here it is, Apple style. Fanboys this week, myself included, went crazy over the release of the new iPhone, but we're also disappointed that one of the more hyped features was not implemented, the much fabled 2-way video conferencing camera. Or was it? The guys over at Gizmodo, along with some conspiracy theorist cohorts, dissected every frame of the WWDC keynote for inconsistencies and hidden gems, and this is what they found.
There we are. And I tap on my calendar, and you see the calendar item was already pushed from the cloud down to the phone.
Did you see it?
And
one more time. Right there. Could it be? Could Phil Schiller actually have an iPhone 3G with a front-facing camera? Probably not, but it wouldn't be the first time that Apple left out some significant product specs only to release them the week before the phones go on sale. Last year, just around this time, they announced that they would be replacing the plastic front facing with military-grade optical glass, and that a partnership with YouTube had been formed to bring mobile video to the iPhone. I wouldn't be surprised if good old Steve and the gang had a couple of other tricks up their sleeves for this model.